Hello everyone, welcome to the third week of April 2024 Railfan updates and announcements. We start off with a restoration update on Arcade and Attica steam locomotive number 18. Recently, some work was done to the cab of the locomotive. Restoration progress also continues on New York Susquehanna and Western Chinese steam locomotive number 142. The Delaware River Railroad also recently did some steel work on their coach car number 501. We head further south to CSX's locomotive shop in Huntington, West Virginia, as CSX's first hydrogen fuel cell locomotive rolled out of their paint shop recently. In Ravenna, Kentucky, Louisville and Nashville 152's restoration continues to progress as work was done to the locomotive's driving boxes. All of the cracks and other defects are being addressed by contractor New Generation Rail Solutions. This is one step closer to 152 returning to steam. Over in Indiana, the Hoosier Valley Railroad Museum had two fundraisers in saving historic rail equipment at the time I made this video. First, there is a GoFundMe for the last Pullman standard cover hopper car number 4427. And around the time I made this video, over $11,000 has been raised. The other piece of rolling stock the museum is trying to save is an old baggage car that has been converted into a power car. Power cars are great for providing electricity for the rest of the passenger cars used on their excursion trains. We still have more exciting steam locomotive updates and announcements, as the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad has saved Duluth and Northeastern 280 Consolidation number 27 and a Northern Pacific caboose. As of the making of this video, the locomotive will be evaluated to see if the locomotive is restorable. At the Durango and Silverton, progress continues on Klondike Kate steam locomotive number 4. Pretty soon, the Durango and Silverton narrow gauge railroad will be very busy as not one, but two more narrow gauge steam locomotives will make their way to the Durango and Silverton shops for contracted work. Former Denver and Rio Grande Western number 346 from the Colorado Railroad Museum will receive boiler and driving wheel work. And number 340 from the Knott's Berry Farm theme park in Buena Park, California will be getting a rebuild. Gotta say, with a few visiting narrow gauge steam locomotives being brought into Durango for contracted work, makes me think that the Durango and Silverton itself is almost like the narrow gauge version of the Strasburg Railroad in the restoration work perspective. Overall, narrow gauge railroad history will be well preserved thanks to the crews of the Durango and Silverton and all of the other organizations involved. And speaking of the Strasburg Railroad, more activity has been happening at their restoration shop. Restoration work continues on Southern Railway number 722 for the Great Smoky Mountains Railroad. Former Great Western 210 number 90 is undergoing her 1472-day overhaul and inspection. Finally, their passenger car number 118 rolled out of the shop with a fresh coat of paint. At the Nevada State Railroad Museum in Boulder City, Amtrak F40PH diesel locomotive number 231 has received a fresh coat of the Phase 3 paint scheme with Operation Lifesaver decals on the nose of the locomotive, completed by the locomotive's owner, the Dynamic Rail Preservation Group. Around the time I made this video, it has been restored only cosmetically, however additional work is needed for it to return to operation for only $10,000. Lastly, at the Niles Canyon Railway in Sonoma, California, construction crews of the railroad have began building track towards Pleasanton. About 2 weeks before I uploaded this video, over 200 feet of railroad was already installed. Interested in helping? The Build East project takes place the first Saturday of each month. Thank you all so much for watching this video and showing your continued support for this channel and for rail preservation. Don't forget to click on the links below in the description to learn more or donate. To stay up to date on future Railfan updates and announcements videos, click on the subscribe button and select the Receive All Notifications option after clicking the bell icon. I will leave a playlist of the Railfan updates and announcements videos on the left, as well as another video on the right. Also, likes and comment your excitement down below also support this channel and rail preservation. This was another great week of rail preservation news. This is Transcontinental Railfan, out.